All right, your man, it's your boy Humble League 2 times for me. Back in the video, man, for me. Follow the Instagram at Humble League 2 times. Now, look, y'all today, I'm talking about Ninti, the healing goddess. Now, look, for today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving you a shout out to myself as well for wanting to receive this good information and give out this good information as well. I'm also giving you a shout out to everyone and to y'all. Y'all literally take energy out of y'all's day to come rock me, show love, support, you feel me? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much. More to love always deeply. Also, I'm sending good positive energy, good positive protection, good positive feeling, and good positive energy towards everyone always. Let's go ahead and get ready to the video. Also, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, you do have to pay. Just DM me on my Instagram at HumbleUgly2times. Let's go ahead and get ready to the video. Ninti, the healing goddess. My apologies if I'm saying the goddess's name wrong. You know, look, right, with Ninti, right, she's a goddess. You know, if you look her up, they'll say myth, you know, she's a myth or whatever they might say, right? She's not a myth. She is very real. She is still alive, right? Might not be on this planet, but she's still alive, right? And Ninti, right, was created from one of the goddesses. Either one of the, I think it's one of the goddesses that created her. And the goddess that created her, that goddess also created 8 beings, right? 8 goddesses. Well, I don't know the exact, they was all goddesses, but 8 goddesses and gods, like 8 gods, you know what I mean? I don't know if it was like the god, all god. I don't know if like it was like 4 gods, then 4 goddesses, but it was 8 gods, right? So Ninti was one of those gods. She was a goddess though, right? So her job was specifically to heal this other god ribs, like specifically mainly only work on the ribs. So what she did was, you know, would suck the poison out or whatever out, right? And the thing is with Ninti, she does not get talked about enough, is she became, like, after she did that and helped the god out, because the god had eaten 8 forbidden like plants or something like that, right? So once she helped heal him, right, she became like the, you know, like the goddess of the month or like, you know, something like that, right? And she became very popular. She became very known. A lot of people started to praise her, right? Very strong, very powerful goddess, right? Her name even correlates to like healing, literally. So she's one of the strongest healers on this planet, like one of the strongest healers on this planet, right? No lie. And Ninti, right? She has a very like wind, like airful type of energy to it, right? And the thing is with Ninti is that a lot of people was worshiping her and praising her, and she's one of the strongest healers. Like, she's very good at healing. She's very good at like blossoming and giving life. You see what I'm saying? Even in the Bible, they kind of like give some similarities of like her and like Mary, which is, you know, which is like, you know, supposed to be Mary's supposed to be the mother of Jesus, right? So with Ninti, right, when you look up the Anunnaki, the Anunnakis, right, I made a video on not too long ago talking about the Anunnakis and Anunnakis, right? If you do some research about the Anunnakis and Anunnakis, her face will actually pop up, right? And you know, when I do some of my research and some of my studies, I was doing some of my studies to my research on the Anunnakis and Anunnakis, right? Because those are my ancestors as well. I'm kin to them. You feel me? She piqued my interest, right? The energy it just piqued my interest. Now, I know when people are doing the paintings and the drawings of these gods and these goddesses, I know that's not like 100% exactly how they look like, etc. But maybe so, but I was just very attracted to her, very drawn to her energy, right? Even though like I may have never met her before, but it was just a picture, the image. I was just like I want to know about this goddess. Like, I want to know about this goddess. Like, what does she do? What is her power? Like, who is this goddess? Like, you know what I mean? So did some research, right? And yeah, she's one of the strongest healers ever, right? And she used to live on this planet a very long time ago, right? And yeah. And another thing is too, is like, it's very interesting how the way she was created too. Like, she was literally created by, I think, a goddess, And the goddess literally created 8 like beings, and she was one of those beings. All gods, by the way. Right? Not sure how many like gods it was or how many goddesses that goddess created, but she was one of the 8 that was created. And Ninti, and this goes back to talking about names. I made a video a while ago talking about how names align with purpose. Like, for an example, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but my name is Ali. My name aligns with my purpose very, very much. And also, I'm a Leo, and I'm naturally a leader, right? And Ali means the Most High. It literally means God, which I am a God, right? Etc. You know, so Ali, etc. My name really aligns with my purpose a lot, right? Like, I'm a leader. I'm naturally a leader. Ali, like the Most High, like etc. Right? So with Ninti, her name literally like was a part. It literally meant her purpose, right? See, this is the thing about names, and I'm going to touch base on names, even though I've already made a video talking about names. I'm going to touch base on it for a little bit. See, the thing is about names is that your name, when you're giving your child a name, it's supposed to be a name that aligns with their purpose. You shouldn't just be giving your child a name just to give them a name, or because it'll be funny, or because it'll be a cute name, or you know, or whatever you might be thinking. You should be giving your child a name that actually correlates and goes with their purpose. Because a lot of times, why it's hard for a lot of children and a lot of childs and a lot of babies and a lot of kids and a lot of newborns to really understand and understand their purpose is because they have been cursed since they've been born. You've given them a name that has no purpose. So now it seems and it feels a lot harder for them to align and to attract and to reconnect. And it seems a lot harder for them to reconnect with their actual soul purpose. The reason why they're actually down here, and one of the reasons why it's harder for them to do that is because you might have put a curse on them by giving them this name that has no type of meaning, no type of alignment, or no type of purpose to what their actual purpose is. And if it does have a meaning, it might not have a meaning to what their purpose is. You see what I'm saying? Names are very important. Names are very important because we, us so-called black people, we are goddesses and gods. A lot of us, if not all of us, are reincarnations, right? Me personally, I am a reincarnation. I used to live in ancient Kemet, as a lot of people know it as so-called Egypt, but it's really ancient Kemet, etc. So for a lot of us to, they try to, these people who so-called rule the people that so-called rule this world, they know that we are goddesses and gods. They know that we're multidimensional beings. They know that we have reincarnated down here before, multiple times before. So what they do is they try to come up with things to try to erase our memory. So when we get down here, we don't know who we are, even though we do know who we are. So what they do is that they don't want you to have your like real names that really align with your purpose, because names are very important, because names can help you remember who you are and what you came down here to do. It can help you remember your soul contract. It can help you remember your soul purpose. It can help you remember your soul tribe, like for real. It can help you remember who you truly are, etc. And they know that. These people who so-called rule the world, they somewhat know that, and they don't want you to remember. This is why in slavery, they would change our names, because they knew it would get passed down through generation after generation after generation. This is one of the main reasons why it's very hard for a lot of people to remember who they are, right? And I'm not saying parents, I'm not saying to beat yourself up about it. You didn't know, you had no idea. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that everything happens for a reason. But what I'm saying is that you might have accidentally put a curse on your child without even knowing it, right? And you can, of course, undo the curse. You can, talk to the universe, take it away. You can tell yourself, you can do certain phrases and say it over and over, or the 369 method, say it 3 times, and in the morning, say it 6 times in the evenings, 9 times at night. Like, you can do stuff like that. So the universe, take it away. You could literally tell yourself and really mean it and say, I'm taking this away, it is done. And then now it is done. You could say that around a candle, let the candle do its thing, like, etc. BS stuff. Ninti, shout out the goddess, and like I said, her name literally aligned with her purpose. You see what I'm saying? So yes, y'all, names are very important, and Ninti is a very important goddess, a very important individual, a very important goddess, So, she's very tapped in, and she is one of the, I think she is one of the Anunnakis, one of the Anunnakis as well, right? So yes, one of the best healers. Like, she literally creates life, like really blossoms and really creates life, right? Very good at creating life, very tapped into her feminine side, very tapped into her creativity side, because your creativity side is your feminine side. Everybody has feminine energy, and everybody has masculine energy. Life is duality. What I mean by that is that life is balance. You see what I'm saying? But look, man, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, just DM me on my Instagram at humble2 times. I can drop you most mails on the next one, man. Peace.